Hey everybody, I wanted to shoot a real quick video today just to talk about what I'm working on. Today we got a 2009. This is a Mazda. I believe it's a CX-7. Yeah, Mazda CX-7. Anyway, on this particular car, customer told me they're having a problem with it. It runs fine, but it started smoking on them. And when it was smoking, they couldn't figure out why it was smoking from the engine compartment. So I looked at it upon inspection, found out that it's a valve cover gasket. The interesting thing and reason why I want to do it on a little quick video on this car is the way they have this car set up. They've got a reservoir, which is a radiator setup that actually, I've already taken it off, but this actually sits on top of the engine. So it's kind of an odd, different setup. Not sure why Mazda chose to do it that way. Biggest I can tell, and I'm not, I don't work on Mazda cars very often, but biggest thing I can tell is the way they got it set up is it's additional cooling capacity. It's only a 4-cylinder motor. To me, it looks like the radiator is pretty much about the right size to cool it, but it's just odd that they would sit it on top of the motor that makes heat as opposed to putting it in the front. But anyway, whatever the case. So I took it off. You can see up here in the front, don't see any oil. But then when you look in the back, that's where your smoke is coming from, because you got a situation here. That valve cover gasket, this being the valve cover, is obviously allowing oil to get out and get on the manifold. And of course, hot manifold and oil getting on it is just like taking a super hot frying pan and then sprinkling grease in it. It's just gonna smoke. So that's what you got going on under here. Anyway, I'll come back with a wrap-up video when I get the gasket on there and in place and I'm gluing it down. But I just wanted to kind of include that. Not an incredibly hard job. The thing is, you just got to take that radiator off the top, disconnect those hoses, obviously make sure you got coolant to refill your reservoir, and make sure you got plenty of coolant back in there. But the main thing with this is just taking that off the top of the engine. Obviously a bunch of plugs that you got to unplug, and then you can get to your valve cover in order to go ahead and do it. I've already got the valve cover gasket and all of that stuff in the car. Customer brought that with them, and so we'll put it together and go from there. Anyway, I'll shout later when I get it put together where you can see some more. All right.